friends of Mundo Holístico TV in Mexico and Holistic Living. We are live from Seattle, Washington, transmitting here to all the world about holistic news and trying to send the information about the good things that are happening in the world so we can surf this wave of the pandemic, and always trying to bring like good positive vibrations about whatever is happening in the world. And super happy to be here today, and I am super thrilled. Today we have my beautiful singer guest, Micaela Kingslight. She is a music artist for many years. She has been teaching music, different instruments. She lives now in Port Townsend, Washington, and she has several bands that she has been performing with different regional groups. But now she is based on Port Townsend, Washington. She has a very like cool style, kind of like indie soul rock. Also, she sings beautifully a cappella with her guitar. So I am super excited to bring her today in the program so we can cheer up a little bit and have a little bit of like, a new wave to surf this pandemic. Welcome, Michaela. How are you?
Hey, thanks, Maytrelli. I'm good. Yeah, just enjoying the rainy day here and in between my students at the moment.
Thank you so much for joining us in this like in this little time. I know you are super busy. You are one of the lucky people that has already her life more or less settled in teaching online, and you've been teaching a lot. Please tell us a little bit more about you and how is that you got into music in the music world.
I have been playing music most of my life. I started out playing with my parents and singing with them. They were both musicians that traveled around the country. We started out in Taos, New Mexico, and I learned from them just listening to my dad play guitar, and so it just felt really natural when I began picking up guitar when I was 10. And I have been just steadily learning every style I could get my hands on. I kind of have this ADD, I get really bored easily, so I have to try lots of different things. And so over the years, I've learned most styles, like many styles of playing for the guitar, classical, and then rock and blues, electric and acoustic, and then in the last 6 years, I picked up ukulele and mandolin and Celtic harp, and so just play lots of instruments and just love. I mostly am kind of a introvert, so I play at home by myself a lot. And so the pandemic is not all that different. Like my life isn't all that different. Besides, I'm not playing any gigs out. And so hopefully I'll be getting into maybe doing some more Facebook Live concerts and other events, hopefully, for people if they'd be interested in that. So
That sounds great. And for the friends and people that are looking at us in the world, and for this, like for this global situation that is happening, I wanted to invite you because I know what is the effect on the brain. We have the two sides of the brain, and the left side is related with the music, with more the artistic, with more like just like that creativity uh, side that we have. How do you consider that that music is it will be a good way for us to keep our spirits high, and how has been helping your life?
yeah, everything is vibration. Every aspect of everything we see or do is a vibration. And so if you're finding yourself really getting, kind of in a state of darkness or sadness, not being able to be close to others or feeling isolated, it's really helpful to pick up an instrument or even just sing even if it's just to yourself. It doesn't have to be anything that you're, putting out there for the world to see. It's really important to put out a vibration of, even if you don't feel 100% happy or 100% in a good vibration, that even just resonating with like a couple notes can actually bring you into a better state of mind. So singing along with your favorite songs, or even making up little songs about things that you're doing in the day, even if it's just sitting outside, that can be really helpful. Yeah. So.
How has been your time in this really suddenly? It seems that this pandemic creep up on us like we were doing something, and then boom, we were not really ready, we were not thinking about it, we were not considering any of this situation. And that's how the world, it's bringing along the new changes and the new challenges. But how is this COVID-19 being for you when you are all immersed in the music?
Mm-hmm. It's been a bit overwhelming because everything's gone online, and it's hard to stay up to date with what everybody's doing now, because usually it was like everybody's sharing what they're doing maybe once or twice a week, but now it's just all online, and so it just feels like it's hard to keep track of things. Like I think without a schedule, without a day-to-day, like this is normal schedule, wake up early kind of thing, go out and do this thing, it's hard to keep track of the days even. And the things that I want to do, it can be really overwhelming, because with the illusion of lots more time to get out in the garden or write a song or all these instruments I want to work on, it can be challenging, because and just all the sadness that you see. Like there's definitely people I know that have lost loved ones and are really suffering in sadness. And so it can be easy to just kind of tune out and not want to participate sometimes. So I think it's really important that we have things like this where we would connect and are able to see each other's faces. And so I'm grateful for the technology to at least be able to continue seeing people in a virtual world.
It's truth. What would you tell to the people that in their houses, that they are away, that maybe they don't have a friend like you, or they are really finding themselves more anxious and frustrated because our normal lives are being, locked up. What would you be telling them if they have maybe an instrument around? What will be your message, being like knowing that you are a multi-artist, multi-instrument artist?
Yeah, I find that meditating is really helpful, but I know a lot of us can become very scattered during this time, or just in general. So to everybody that's at home, I would say that picking up an instrument and just maybe just like playing an A minor chord, just like just listening to the strings, and then closing your eyes, maybe playing a G chord, just really simple stuff. It doesn't have to be anything difficult to play. Can really kind of even your state of mind out a little bit more, and get you into a meditative state, because your hands are busy. Your hands are doing something if you're playing an instrument. Or if you can't play an instrument and you don't have one, you can also sing, and your voice is busy then. Because sometimes it's really challenging to really meditate when it's just you having to think about, you're like trying not to think, trying to just like have a blank state of being. And it's actually better to kind of have the senses busy in a way in order to go deeper into like a deeper state of meditation that can really help you to get in, get away from maybe the being caught up in this cycle of kind of fear or whatever's holding you back from feeling better.
Well, you hear from Micaela. She's a great singer. She played several instruments, and she knows about this how this creative side can really help us. Micaela, I know for a fact that you write different songs, and are you interested in sharing maybe a song? Or I know you wrote one for COVID-19, or is there, or like, is there something that you want to share for the people? This program, it goes a lot in South Mexico, and like just kind of like the southern parts of the continent, also in the US and in Europe. Is there a song that you want to share with our friends?
Sure. I was thinking of one that I wrote. It's called Aurora, and it's a really easy song. So if there are people out there that have a guitar or another instrument that can play chords, you can play this on the piano. It's just 4 chords. So the first chord is A minor, the second chord's an F, and then the third chord's a C, and then the fourth chord is a G. So you could play this whole song along with me if you're out there. I do a little finger picking part, and there's a sing along, so you could sing along with me. The sing along part goes la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. So let's try that together. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Let me weave the melody from your life. Let me take it off you like a layer of the thinnest cloth from your mind, so that I can weave a melody from your life, so that I can weave a melody from your life. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. It would start off soft and sweet, then crescendo to a louder beat. As you take your life in your hands, the stanzas would repeat. When you let me weave a melody from your life, when you let me weave a melody from your life, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. On the day when you fly away and you find a life of your own, the stanzas would change and would take on a lighter tone. When you let me weave a melody from your life, when you let me weave a melody from your life, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da 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 da, da 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 La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Yay!
Hope
Thank you
that
so much, Micaela. I am super happy to have you in Holistic Living, the TV program that I am starting to just kind of like do again. I did this several years ago, but like given the time now that we really need better news, just things to focus in the positive. Like I feel we really need like the best filters to what we are looking in the news and everything. I decided to get back on the air, and super grateful with Mundo Holístico TV Planeta 2013. And tell me a little bit about what are your offerings. You are teaching um, guitar online. You are teaching different instruments.
yeah, I'm teaching guitar, bass, mandolin, and ukulele. And I right now I've been offering to people that don't have streaming internet that we can I can record a lesson for them, and then they get the private lesson based on their skill level. And so I'll kind of figure out what a person wants to learn, how much they've played, and kind of how their mechanics are, and then teach them a lesson like a song, or just a theory lesson, or any kind of combination of things, and then make it a private YouTube video that they can go to just for them.
So you can do a private YouTube video for them, and can you actually do Zoom classes also? Is that something available?
Yeah, the majority is Zoom, but some people find that their internet is too slow to really make it work. So for those that can't, or are too busy still working, I have a few nurses that I teach, and some other grocery store workers that are still working full time, and
Oh
so
gosh.
but they still want to take lessons, so I just make them their own lesson that they can take whenever they have time.
Oh, that's great. That's just such a great like initiative of you to be sharing, and I just really feel gratitude for being in touch with your music, with your vibration. You have a beautiful voice, and always are sharing beautiful lyrics, and just your music is amazing. I cannot imagine how many instruments you're playing. So thank you so much for being today here in Mundo Holístico TV. We're going to be on YouTube, and we will be on FaceTime on the Facebook of Mundo Holístico. And do you want to invite one last invitation to the folks around? What would you say about the music? How will music invite people about your art?
Well, you can follow me on Facebook, or you can just go to my website at micaelakingslight.com, MicaelaKingslight.com. And I'm also offering a program called Fretboard Yoga, which is meditating with your instrument, and mostly with guitar, but I'll be offering other instruments soon. So that's fretboardyoga.com. And yeah, I love to just share, and hopefully hopefully be doing more of that, so you can follow any of those avenues and see more music.
Thank you so much, darling, for having the time for us. We always appreciate, like having the bright side of, like the situation, trying to bring that out. And today, I really feel music can just bring just the positive, good things in ourselves. And like myself, I am trying to get in classes with her, so I'm really hoping to start. I get so scared of just having the instrument and then like just even start, like you just don't know. But like I invite everyone to try any instruments you have, any time. It's really gonna change the vibration in your brain, the vibration in your whole body, because we are systems on a system. We are holistic being, we are not apart. So when you are like sending more vibrations, when you are singing, when you are emitting vibrations from your voice with your music, even just humming, I've been studying that even humming will be like changing the vibration. The last meditation that we did, it was a home to the earth, and we were just like doing this sound in silent. And I was hoping if we can just send a couple minutes of a melody that we can have for earth. Today is earth day, and it's like, it's not that earth celebrating that we are like making crazy things on her house, right? But will you be with me and just kind of like maybe having a little sound so we can send to earth today?
Sure. I think Om is always
Yeah.
the the strongest one. It just helps you connect with all parts of your body. And if you're aware of kind of like our root chakra, our root is our connection to the earth. So maybe find, you might not want to do the exact tone I'm doing. Maybe find the tone that resonates with that chakra or that area energy center. And we'll just do an Om together. Okay, so close your eyes, deep breath. Om. And just envision the healing of our planet and all the green growing things being happy and healthy. Let's do one more. To all of the gardeners and farmers and people that are cultivating the green things and doing it in a way that is healthy for the planet and the people and the beings. So be well,
For all
everybody.
the people around the world, be safe. Please stay at home. Be careful with what you eat. Be careful with what music you're listening, what news you are looking at. This is the time to go inside and really reevaluate where our awareness is. So please be happy. Try to make the best of this quarantine lockup, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Keep watching us on Mundo Holístico TV, and we'll see you next Wednesday. This is Maytrelli Diaz, reporting from Seattle, Washington. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you
Bye.
so much, Micaela.
Thank you. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Michaela.